Okay. Okay. All right, so we have Hola Chicos and our little square here. Let's delete these and return our document to 9 by 9. And we'll go back and create our grid, which is the first thing we're gonna do. So we're gonna go to Layout, Create Guides, which is right here. So across the top, you have File, Edit, Layout, Pages, Add Page, Insert Page, Move Page, Duplicate Spread, Delete Pages. I don't really use any of these from here in regards to pages. I pretty much just click here and I'll add a page or get rid of page, whatever. So ruler guides, very handy. All of this is great with shortcuts. I have a little shortcuts thing somewhere that obviously I have. So if we go to create guides, this is how we're going to set up our document in regard to creating a grid structure for ourselves. So if you hit this preview button, yep, rows, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows, 5 rows. Let's do, let's do 6 rows for now. And let's say 6 rows across. You can fit to page or margin. You can see this is the margin that we've set up previously. Generally, this document is 9 inches by 9 inches. So 6 by 6 will work. You could also do 3 by 3. Depending on what you're putting into your document, that's how you're going to figure out how many columns and rows you're going to use. So if you just have one large image, of course, you're not going to, that's going to be pretty simple. But if you have a whole bunch of images and you're doing a magazine, you might want some 2-column layouts, some 3-column layouts. That would be a different situation. For this, I'm going to do 6 by 6, I think. Or do I want to do 9 by 9? I think I'll do 9 by 9. Yeah, 9 by 9. Now this is the gutter. The gutter is the space in between. So I'll be able to show you once I close out of this dialog box how we're going to use this. But essentially, it's going to be the space in between the text. So this is going to be the gutter, the space in between the columns. Okay. And then we're going to draw a square, and I have snap to grids on. So if you go view, grids and guides, we have snap to guides. If this is off, it won't snap. So let me show you. See, then it's not going to snap. And we don't like that at the moment. So view, looking at the view menu here, we have proof setup, proof colors, zoom in, zoom out, fit page and window, fit spread and window, actual size. These are all zoom things. Match pasteboard to theme color, rotate spread. We could rotate the spread. So just like this or like that. And then you can also clear rotation. So all of this we're going to do again. Anything you don't understand moving, like, please write it down. Right now, you may not understand several things, but you will. Screen mode, preview, bleed, slug, that's also listed here. So preview, bleed, if we had bleed, it would show. Slug, if we had slug, it would show. And presentation, that's going to be the whole screen. All right, let's go back. Now you can press W. You're gonna, rotate in between those. All right, view, screen mode, Display performance, this is very important. High quality display, if you're making a book, let's say, and you have 300 high-res images, you're gonna wanna use fast display or typical display. Let me give you an example. So, all right, so we made our box here. If we hit Command D, we can import an image. So let's say, let's not do that. Let's do this. All right, we have an image here, open. And there's an image in there. We can make this bigger. If you press the Shift key, it'll maintain the dimensions, or the ratio rather. All right, and then if we go here, oops, and click fill frame proportionally, you can see the photo here. We'll have to do something else actually. Fit content proportionally, that's going to show the whole image. Proportionally, fill frame proportionally is going to be, it'll fill the width and the height, as opposed to fit content proportionally, which will show the whole image that you have, but it might not fill the bounding box. So let's click this. And then if we double click inside here, you can drag this around inside. So you can see how it's kind of grayed out around the edge. All right, so let's say we want him to be in the middle. Okay. Hello, Mr. Singer. Excellent. You will also notice I'm on my laptop, so some of the icons disappear up here when the screen is too small. So I just drag this around. On a larger screen, it's easier, or if you have two screens even, you can put your emails on the other side and have on the small screen and put this on the big screen, and then you don't have that problem anymore, but nonetheless. All right, so here's a 9x9 grid. I'm gonna move this, so click and drag, and it'll come off the page, the artboard. You could do Command minus to zoom out, Command plus to zoom in. This is on a Macintosh. I think on PC, it's something similar. It's not Command plus, but I think it's Control plus or something else. All right, so if we hit W, we have this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my layers. Layers, highlight all of this. And I'm going to call this guides. Make a new layer. I'm going to call this objects. Okay, great. So again, I'm going to drag, click and drag, Command plus to see if it, and that's not fitting. So I'm going to shift and just pull it in. And since I have snap to guides on, it should snap right there. So you can see, you can click and drag. I'm holding down the shift key. Option, click the square with the shift key, and you can drag it to the next square. So again, that's click, option, shift, drag. Okay. Oh, oops. It's actually option, click, shift, and drag. All right, so option, click, shift, and drag. Option, shift, click, and drag. So this is very handy. If we click this, and then the shift key, and click the rest of these boxes, we can option, click, shift, and drag, and we can move all of them and duplicate them. And we have this bottom row highlighted, press the shift key, and we can click all the ones in the top row. Option, click, shift, drag. Okay. So you can see that we have a lot of squares now. And it might take some time to click all of them. So instead of manually clicking each one with using the shift key, you can click, drag, and highlight all of them. So again, that's click, drag, and you can see this gray line there, and you can highlight all of them. Option, click, shift, drag. And that's how you would make all the squares. If you have this many objects to place, it's handy to draw the boxes first. And it's occurred to me that I didn't explain what this box is. This box you can put an image into, and that is its purpose. You can also import an image without drawing a box. However, they have two different functions. So with the box, I've already defined the size that I want the object to be at. So if I double click this object, Command X, cut, click this box, Command Option V would be paste into place. So that's edit, paste in place, Command Option. Well, this has another one, but hold on, Command X, Command Option V. Yeah, Command Option V. What was I saying? I was talking about it's gone. Oh well, moving on. Oh yeah, so if we were to place an image like this, Command X and Command V, it goes to the whole page. But if we Command X and Command V into this little box, copy, cut, and paste, then it'll be within that boundary. Let me stop sharing because I don't know how long that has been, and I will post again.